Hey, as I said, we're right back into it. The Alan Wake Chapter 3B. Just because, like I said, it started crashed. The OBS crashed or something right here. I don't know why. But we're gonna see what happens. So that way, if it does crash, I won't have to play that last 45 minutes again and again and again. All right, let's continue. Do. One here. There. Put her up. Boom, boom, boom. Did we make it R2? We did it R2. Whew. Now we're really in the tornado. I gotta save those flare rounds. Here I am saying save flare rounds and I just wasted it. Alright, so. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, you've been telling me that the whole game. There's something I don't know. Ooh, TV. There. TV.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Nice. Get it, guy.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glorious. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. Night Springs.
Alright. A radio show? Okay. Nerd? Yeah. Open area. Boss fight? Or just a lot of guys? Bulldozer? Alright. Bulldozer's dead, that's good. Alright. Bulldozer was a big problem running into me all the time. Three flares and batteries, revolver, we're full. With a flare gun, some shotgun. Climb this wall? Nope. Alright. Let's mosey. Car. Away we go. Another chapter? Oh,
I
yeah,
have
the
never
coal
been
mine.
this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hey, sunrise. Maybe?
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Wasn't far now, you just have to fly through this cavern, and it's right there.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real. But it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Yeah, I mostly explored all this already on foot. This is probably gonna save a good 45 minutes of just mindless running. There was some thermoses and a couple little cabins, which we'll probably drive by. And I think we'll find the radio. Come on. There we go. I think there's something really in here. See the radio.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Little music all morning. The past, is it before 7 a.m.? Because, I mean, they're all night. Is he there from the 7 to 10 early morning hour? That guy ever leave? Oh man, 4x4, and he's got the locking gas tank. Knows what's up. I want to drive the jalopy though. The old Billy Mobile. Alright. Oh, this thing is slow. Gonna make it up a hill. Ah, lookout tower. Stop in there. Use the porter john. A lot of things have been scaring me lately. Oh, okay. Hey, another radio. Let's roll.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Oh, see,
I don't buy it.
see, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Oh wow, no bye Dr. Hart or see you later next time. We'll play a jam. Oh man. Losing rating. 101. And then again, he's probably the only radio station in this own little podunk town. Let's take the Evil Dead mobile. Oh man, this is really going. Man, this thing scoots. Scoots in the old mine of death. Yeah, it can't be ammo and flashlights or anything like that because I'm here during the day. So the only thing I can think of is manuscript pages. Hey. Like I said, when I'm approaching near the end of the episode, I'll play all the pages I found. That way you won't be lost and we'll be caught up together. Where's the Ashley Williams mobile? There it is. Ashy Slashy. Bright Falls Coal Mine. Visitor parking. Let's park this thing.
I was early. I was
Perfect.
supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
But yet still in production. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company, opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mine. A different time back then, though. Different time. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity. All mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Ooh. As long as they're protected, I mean... Isn't the old saying though, if you don't learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it?
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back, or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Go home. Want to boil some blood? That's how you do it.
Wake!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked
You
around by
want to
you.
see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Ooh, yeah, we got plenty of
I
ammo for
had to
that.
get to Mirror Peak.
Okay.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Bad guys? Good guys? Knock on it. Ball. Hey, open the hatch. Lithium batteries is full. Alright. New search in the area. This is where we were. Down the hatch, huh? Yeah, let's take the old shotty just in case. Don't you guys? That train moved. Here, revolver. Lot of infinite ammo. Alright. Who's big and bad? Who's showing up? Let's go. Darn switchboard. Save me, switchboard. Save me, switchboard. Oh crap. Bounced off the switchboard. Come on, man. Go get some ammo. Free. Flashbangs. Nice. Save those. I got 15 flares. I don't like this. There we go. Yeah, no. I don't like it. Oh. Oh, it's inside the train. Okay. There. How can I do this? Inside the train. Perfect. Anything else? Yep. Perfect. Anything else? Alright. Oh, my dad jumped down there with two of those bouncing around. Alright, let's see.
What the hell?
The trees. Alright, I'm gonna keep the shotgun out for a little while. Oh, hey, a car. Oh, hey.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
I saw a guy. Hey, I got the right of way, guys. That's right. Out of my way. I'm a motorist. Park it right here so I have a quick escape in case I have to. Flare gun ammo. Flare gun. Turn off the power. Ooh. Light broke. Alright, quick escape. Go, 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 go. Are you on the passenger side? Aw, yeah. Who's gonna tell me different? Bouncing cars. Oh! Oh no! No, get back in the car. Car's dead. Oh no! Where's the gun? No! Got the flare gun. Reload that in case I get stuck again. Alright, let's roll. Passenger side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yep. Oh, 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 oh. Here, jerks. Yeah, you can stay out there. I don't think you want any, do you? A lot of guys out there. Yeah, that's right. You lose. Come and get me now. Gonna waste the last flare round. Oh well, I made my choices. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't forget my lunchbox. Well, maybe I did. But he doesn't have to know. let's keep going. Whew. Yeah, comfy chair. Just want to sit out and look at fog. Oh, well. Oh, hollow. Alright, who wants some? Shotgun. Tree, okay. Slightly open. Nothing back behind here or up here. Alright.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were Standard Power Company equipment.
We don't know that. Oh, dude. Who hit me? Oh, dude. Cool shotty. Ooh, energize. Whew. It's really making me work for it now. Bird. I don't want no birds. Oh, can't we all be nice to each other? Hey, a light down there. Hey, arrows. Alright, let's go through the cabana here. Bats. Okay, as long as they don't try to squeak kill. Ah, flare gun there. Yeah. Reload. Thank you. Reload that and use that. That's my emergency shot. big guys like John Henry. Hey, a thermos. No! Oh. That was a no way back. Ugh. What? Die off that little 5-foot drop? Oh, man. Oh, flare gun. That's right. This is that secret. I was like, please don't hurt me, birdies. Look at that secret. Shoot that flare off again. Big Kelso down. And have my emergency shot ready. Perfect. Little coffee still there, of course. Wonderful. There we go. Well, 5-foot drop is, well, I mean, that's about 10 or 15 feet drop. Yeah, it wouldn't have killed anybody. Then again, he's in those fancy loafers.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Okay, I can switch back to the other shotgun. Let's see if I like the pump action. Yeah, it holds more ammo. But is it any good? Alright. It was alright. Got a healing light. Ooh. Checkpointo. Oh no, it's going where I'm going.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
No. Guys.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Fast little jerk. You don't get to live. Oof. Graveyard shift may cause cancer. I wonder if that's true. Healing. Checkpoint hut. They're everywhere, that's for sure.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oof. Didn't need to get that, Volkswagen Beetle slug bug. Not need to get slug bugged. Pick a point to her. Oh, that freezer geezer. Oh god. Ooh. Ooh. Like a barrel. Oh. Nice bags. Okay. I can go home now. Eat. Hey, key to the door. Lucky. Flare gun ammo. Oh yeah, 2 shot. Whoa.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
So, what does this mean so far? He's writes a story that believes to be true. Ooh, a hunting gun. I'll take it. Empty pump action shotgun? No, thanks. Hunting rifle? Yes, please. What? Pop action shotgun. Heal. Oh. Okay. Must be nice to be a big dark entity. To walk and do whatever you want and not have to tell anybody. An arrow, dots. Telephone?
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Of course he is. He's a kidnapper. He can do what he wants. Arrow. Hey, another box. Flare gun ammo. Delicious. Get that hunting rifle out. Maybe Pyramid Head will show up or something. Birds!
Birds.
Can't see a thing. No. Okay. I waste a flare because I just heard bird. No. No. Now let's go to Cauldron Lake. What? Alice? Alice?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Oh, that's a heck of a headache.
Alice?
Alice? Oh, yeah, I'll wait for a manuscript page. Great. It's gonna be blocking me on the way out. Got my hunting rifle though. Hee hee hee. Hoo hoo hoo. If I had to shoot this kidnapper or whatever, I don't think he can stand a chance. Is he gonna turn into a darkness monster like all the others? I got a flare gun for him. I mean, I took out Stucky with a single flare gun around. More flares. And I got flashbangs. I don't like it. Page I didn't get. Get laid out of a cave. Freedom! Not freedom. Alright, it's coming. Well, thanks for opening the door, man. Thanks, Kelso. Up there. Well. Can I crawl off this way? Real life probably could.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Do it. Let's do it. Oh, here, a ladder. Bump. Bump, bump. Bring it down a little bit. Now we can't, jump that high. his shoes and his geeky tweed jacket. And the way that he walks, and the way that he talks. Down or up? Try the up path. There's. We got some flares. A page I didn't get. Yeah. It was a long run. Oh good, no need for flares, no birds trying to kill me. People or Kelso. I had to say something, didn't I? I had to say something.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Alright, I think we're near the end. Let's go through those manuscript pages for episode 3.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation. Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say. The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again. I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me. The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below. Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. "Pretty girl," she said. Rose felt as if she was falling asleep, but her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear. Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror. Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Booze? Heh.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. "That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good." When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse. Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him. I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. "Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here, all the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent."
Barry. No.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan. Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Nightingale's got some trauma. I don't think the FBI would like that.
Maud had checked all of Stuckey's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
The car's there, but we're not. Nothing.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Is this all in my head? Is this all that one movie, Shutter Island?
For Mott, spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard. Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Those two old, Tor, the Anderson, those were the guys that were in the Deer Diner, and I played the Coconut song, and he says, "Oh man, they really did that." Wow. All right, let's get back to it. Like I said, I think this is the end. If not, well, let's just keep going. You're all caught up on the manuscripts I found. Air gun. At the radio station over there? Oh man, we came a long way. Alright, we made it. We're good. We're in the clear. Oh. Oh. No, don't want off the ride. Come on, man. What? What? That was garbage. They floated me off and hit me with the rail car. Now what? Whoa.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah. I feel the same, Alan. Thank you for expressing that. Oof. Threw a train at me. Go another bit real quick, just to see. Okay, there's nothing. Ooh, threw a train at me? Come on. Grow up. Flashback. Clear the road. A hunting rifle. Oh! Blind him real quick before he tries to throw crap at me. Alright, let's roll, Alan. We gotta be near the end. So far, oh nuts! I didn't bury. Alright, plenty to go around. That flare gun rounds too, be careful. Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970. Even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. Cool. Alright, oh! Come on, we got this. We got this. Whoa, Big Daddy. Big Daddy rolling up on the bridge. We're good. Pickup point to another cave full of goodies? Alright. Well. Flare gun. Does every cave have a flare gun? Jeez, I'll just roll a flare gun. I'll do a rifle. Finish this up right quick. Unless Big Daddy Kelso wants to come out and say something. Yeah, I didn't think so. Script page, let's see if that's what I have. Oh, that's one I must have, so we already heard it before. Oh, cool. I really didn't want to see. Oh, cool, a thermos. That I did not get when I actually did complete this level. Let's see, ooh, basement. Ah, nuts. Tom. DWTZ. Oh. You talk to me on TV. Tom, you write this? I miss you, Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Oh, man. Wow. Yeah, someone lost it. Someone lost it in here. Oh. Ooh, doggies. Ooh. Well, let's pick up all the flares, take the last 2 hunting rifles. Yeah, he doesn't die off of that drop. But he dies off the other drop. I saw someone. Again.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
What is that up there then? Is that the doctor's bill, the lodge or whatever that guy lives at?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
A head in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
Wait! Are you? Wait! Hey, I'm here! I'm coming! No! Get away!
Hmm?
Sorry. Please, please. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have a wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? They got it writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Ah!
Hmm. Oh. Oh, God. Come on, man. Oh, hey, you got the flare off. Oh, I got the flashlight though. Probably all your guns too. Ooh, into the water. Hopefully that's the end of the chapter. Ooh. And so it is. Well, so far no technical difficulties, so this next video should be all of chapter 4 like I usually progress them as. But for this one, I had a lot of problems with. I had to play this episode 5 times. But hey, like I said, I'm enjoying it. I like it. I'll leave you with the music for now. Till then, have a good one. You know what to do. All that other stuff. Take care.
Devil and he staked his claim on me. From the lynch in Rome, who's that young